Welcome back to the VybeShift podcast. This is episode 5 of The One Who Stayed. And today we return to Michael. Michael thought he had matured past this. He thought he had done enough inner work. He thought he'd understood activation. He thought he had built steadiness. And then rejection arrived. Not dramatic, not explosive, not cruel, just clear. A door that did not open, a message that did not return, an energy that did not reciprocate, and something ancient stirred inside him. Not anger, not bitterness, but the old familiar tightening, the question beneath the surface, was I not enough? Rejection is rarely about the event. It's about the meaning we assign to it. Michael could feel the narrative forming. You're too much. You're not enough. You misread it. You should have opened up. The ego began building its case. This is where Michael would have hardened before. This is where he would have said fine and withdrawn warmth, withdrawn vulnerability, withdrawn presence. But this time he stayed, not with the other person, but with himself. He felt the ache, he felt the subtle embarrassment, he felt the sting in his chest, and instead of constructing a story about the other person, he asked a quieter question. What does this actually hurt? And the answer surprised him. It wasn't pride, it wasn't image, it was longing. Longing to be met, longing to be chosen, longing to be seen without performance. Rejection exposes tenderness, and tenderness is dangerous to the ego, but powerful for the soul. Michael realized something profound. Rejection is not a verdict. It is information. Information about alignment, information about timing, information about reciprocity. But only if you don't turn it into identity. The moment rejection becomes identity, you shrink. The moment rejection becomes information, you expand. Michael could feel the old urge to retreat entirely. Just focus on yourself. Don't open up like that again. Keep it contained. Those thoughts felt protective, but they also felt small. Staying after rejection does not mean chasing. It does not mean convincing. It does not mean persisting where there is no invitation. It means remaining open despite the sting. Michael sat with the discomfort long enough to notice something deeper. The rejection did not actually diminish him. It revealed him. It revealed how deeply he could feel, how openly he could connect, how sincerely he could show up. And none of that needed to contract. Rejection tests self-worth. It asks, will you still value yourself when someone else doesn't? The one who stayed answers quietly, yes. Not arrogantly, not defensively, but steadily. Michael realized he did not need to make the other person wrong to remain whole. He did not need to villainize. He did not need to diminish. He did not need to rewrite history. He simply needed to say, that didn't align, and I remain. There is a maturity in being able to experience rejection without collapsing into self-doubt or inflaming it into superiority. Most people swing between the two. I'm not worthy, or they don't deserve me. Staying means choosing neither. It means holding your worth steady regardless of external response. Michael noticed something subtle in the days that followed. The ache softened, not because the rejection reversed, but because he did not abandon himself in response to it. And that is everything. Rejection only becomes trauma when it confirms an old wound you refuse to examine. When you stay present with it, it becomes growth. Michael realized that what he truly wanted was not validation, it was mutual resonance. And mutual resonance cannot be forced. It either exists or it doesn't. Staying after rejection means you do not shut down your capacity for connection. You refine it. You become clearer, more aligned, less desperate, more sovereign. The one who stayed does not cling to closed doors. It does not bang on them. It does not pretend they were never important. It acknowledges them and then turns towards open space. Rejection does not shrink Michael, it steadied him because he realized something unshakable. Being rejected does not mean being unworthy. It means being redirected. And redirection is not loss. It is precision. This is episode 5 of The One Who Stayed, and today, Michael remained.